we want to talk about some more Star Wars, just like last week. And
only one more topic.
Only one more topic. Yeah.
One more topic.
So basically, David Goyer, who wrote a lot of movies, I can think like Blade, like he wrote for the franchise. He wrote for the entire Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy.
Yeah.
And he wrote the Zack Snyder Superman stuff. So a lot of superhero experience. But he was apparently talking in an interview or in a live stream or something. And he was speaking about the movie that he wrote that Guillermo Del Toro was going to then direct. And basically, Guillermo Del Toro then commented on it as well and said, basically he hinted that it was going to be a movie that had the letters J and BB in it, which is, and he's talked about in the past. So people, figured out that he was talking about Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah. Which, he's well known for having very creative, beautifully designed creature designs. And it makes sense. Put two and two together, it would be a Jabba the Hutt. And from what I understand, it was a kind of like again, I hesitate to say Godfather, like mafia.
No,
mob,
but it is
because they said the same thing. Oh, Boba Fett's gonna be like a Godfather.
No, but the Hutts like ruling Tatooine, like that would be truly a mafia show. Like it would be
until
be a mob.
It's not.
I don't know if it's Guillermo Del Toro and there's no studio interference, then I trust it. But this movie isn't happening. It's just, it's cool that this was going to happen at some point. I would have liked to have seen it.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't have?
No.
Because here's the thing. I think what we were shown in Boba Fett was a very small and maybe lame glimpse of the Hutts. And I wish they were better represented, I think. And I think it would be cool to maybe at least hear about like maybe their, maybe not their rise, but maybe their struggles after Jabba the Hutt died. I don't know. I think it'd be neat to see.
Maybe two or three things.
Mm-hmm.
One, I'm just tired of having to do shows and movies about characters we already have seen.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think let's just new stories, new characters, new time periods. I don't need to see the legacy, the dynasty of the Hutts in live action. I really don't. Second of all, do I trust Guillermo Del Toro to make something pretty good?
Yeah.
But also, how do you make and maybe he can do it, but how do you make a story regarding these slug people who don't speak in the in common English, language?
Uh-huh.
Unless it's very unless it's like and it's all like take care of this, won't you?
Right, they have subtitles.
It could be cool. I agree.
Right.
But I don't need it. The same thing, I don't need the Lando movie necessarily. I just want to move past a lot of all of this.
I agree with you in a way that I could be truly happy with nothing else ever to come out with Star Wars. Like truly, I could be okay with that. Because I feel like in a way having so many spinoffs can dilute like the strength of the original material.
Yeah. Just look at my love for Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
It's just slowly gone down with every movie. Well,
since Temple of Doom, I guess.
No, since Last Crusade.
I'm just saying if Temple of Doom is your favorite, right? No, it's not your favorite?
No, I'm
okay.
It's probably between Raiders or Last Crusade. I like Temple of Doom. Okay. I appreciate it more than I think other people do.
Yeah, you do. Here's the thing. I can appreciate some things about that movie, but I'm not going to go into it.
Right.
Yeah, Star Wars. But yeah, I don't know. I think he was, he had a quote. He said, he previously wanted to make a Godfather style film about the rise of Jabba the Hutt. Oh, okay. So it would have been about Jabba the Hutt. Yeah. and he's quoted saying, it's the character that looks the most like me. And I love the idea of a Hutt type mafia. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. So he has a soft spot for that character.
I just think that's a character that's like, cool. There's this boss that is like this really huge, sluggish creature, and it worked in Return of the Jedi, and it worked as like a reference character with Han.
But as a main character,
but as a main character,
yeah.
I think maybe this movie isn't happening because nobody's really asking Jabba. Like that's like it's
I mean, it would probably be called the Hutts, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, but it's come on.
Yeah.
That just sounds like an SNL
What
spoof.
if it was just called Hutt?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hutts. A Star Wars
It sounds
story.
like I'm a little more bummed that this isn't happening than you.
I think it's a good move.
Yeah.
That it's not happening.
Maybe so.
If you want to make a Godfather style story in the Star Wars universe, but just don't make it the Hutts, cool. I'm down.
So you're just not down for a Hutt story.
I
Is that what I'm hearing?
don't. We've been in the 70s for a very long time. Part of the reason why I like the stuff with Ahsoka and Mandalorian is we are adjacent to the original trilogy. We're moving past it.
But you still see the remnants of that technology and the style.
But we get new characters.
Sure.
And like you could say but at least like characters from Rebels are still somewhat new. And I think they're great characters.
But I feel like
continue that. Do stuff like with Jedi Fallen Order with Cal Kestis, and then or go like we're going back in time to the beginning of the Force, which we both talked about. We don't know if that's necessarily the right move.
But I feel like setting something in the original trilogy is like that's still exciting for me because like I'm very hype about the Star Wars Outlaws game. And that's set in between episode 5 and 6.
Yes. Just do it like in some other part of the galaxy that is unrelated to main characters.
Yeah, I can see that.
You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. But yeah, that's how I feel about it.
I feel you. I don't disagree with most of what you're saying, but
you don't agree?
I don't disagree. Sorry, but I
you can't say you agree just because you're not wrong.
But yeah, I would just say I'm bummed that Guillermo Del Toro doesn't get to make anything in the Star Wars universe.
And I'm bummed that he can't make a lot of the movies he wants to make.
Yeah.